great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Wilson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Leonard Williams in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there on the screen pass. 55 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Rosas true blue on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Throw left side complete. It's Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Operating from the gun. Jones, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
First and 10.
Ready?
A first down carry for Barkley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go, D.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Shoot.
Off play action. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Let's go.
Jones, off play action. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Ready? It's a gain of 50. Right 50. Check. Sponge.
This is Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Completes it to Dixon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Wilson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Wilson. Throw left side complete. It's Carson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 13 yards out. as his guys are back within a single score. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Wilson will throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing, Jones. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Here we go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They run again with Carson. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wilson on the keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This time Wilson will throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dexter Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Open man is Jacob Hollister. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Check, 47. Watch the run.
Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. Carson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. One last shot for Wilson. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.